When we're first learning about communication skills, we need to be aware of two foundational areas. The first area is known as our visual image. And our visual image is our body language and the way we dress. Now, we all have seen a TED Talk online that talks about the importance of first impressions. And first impressions are created generally with our visual image. The second area of communication, however, that's rarely talked about and most people rarely train themselves in this area, is the area known as our vocal image. Vocal image. And your vocal image is the image that other people create of you in their minds the moment you open your mouth and you speak. Something I'd like to highlight here. And first, it's to do with your visual image. When people see you, they make assumptions about who you are as a person. So again, they make assumptions. They make assumptions about who you are as a person. For example, if you dress professionally and you've got good confident posture and you've also got a smile on your face, because you've got a smile on your face, people will make the assumption that, oh, this person seems friendly. And if you've got good posture, they make the assumption that, oh, this person seems confident and they seem like they have authority. And if you dress well, like I mentioned before, they will make the assumption, oh, this person obviously is a professional. So notice that people make assumptions about who you are as a person, depending on your body language and the way you dress. And just for a moment, you've got to understand that the assumptions could be positive or they could be negative. This is just the fact and this is reality. Some people, they give themselves the best visual image possible, therefore people make the best assumptions about that person. And then there are others who don't do the best with their visual image, and then people tend to have a negative assumption. They have negative assumptions about them. And I'm sure you know someone as well who they don't have the best body language and don't dress themselves appropriately, and therefore sometimes people can have a bad first impression on that person. And remember, first impressions are created by our visual image simply because people often can see you from afar before they even hear you. This is why, of course, visual image is important. However, vocal image is even more important because when you open your mouth and you speak, people now turn the assumptions that they've made from afar into beliefs when they're up close. This is why it's very important for us to start talking and thinking and start communicating and training our vocal image. This is an important place to focus our attention on. And remember, while with your visual image, look, let's be quite frank here. You can buy the clothes that you're wearing. You can buy the shirt, buy the watch, buy the belt, buy the pants, buy the shoes. But it's very difficult when it comes to vocal image because you have to earn a great vocal image. Now, again, when people hear you, they can start to form positive or negative beliefs as well. So just like with your visual image, people can have positive or negative assumptions. When you speak and reveal your vocal image, people can then start to form positive or negative beliefs about you too. And more often than not, this is what I see. When I go to a company or when I speak at a conference, I see everyone at the conference. Their visual image is immaculate. Everyone's dressed extremely well. However, the moment I speak to key individuals, I immediately start to go, oh, okay, so that person seemed very confident, but the moment I spoke to them, oh, they didn't seem like they had much authority and much confidence at all. They say they're an expert, their badge says they're an expert, but wow, their voice doesn't give me much faith in that at all. So what you want to avoid is you want to avoid that situation where you've created the best assumption. You've created many great assumptions about you as a person with your visual image, but then the moment you shake their hand and you start to speak to them, you're not doing yourself justice with your vocal image. So let's once and for all learn how to style ourselves vocally. That's what we're going to do in Module 2. In the second module you see in this course, we're going to deep dive in how you can style yourself vocally. Just like how you style yourself visually, let's learn how to style ourselves vocally so we can amplify the best parts of who we are.